you there? I was busy reading The Great Gatsby by Scott Fitzgerald. Did you know that The Great Gatsby was on display by the Library of Congress and was named one of the American novels that shaped this country? Did you also know that The Great Gatsby was banned due to censorship in the United States at one point? Today, I will be discussing censorship, and I will be proposing the idea that we remove censorship completely from the educational system in order to better our society. Censorship is a suppression of words, images, or ideas that are offensive. Censorship first came into play in the educational system when books started being banned in the United States for having either offensive language, sexual references, or even allusions to religious sectors. Now, The Great Gatsby is not alone in the case of great literary works being banned for their ideas. Fahrenheit 451, The Grapes of Wrath, 1984, and To Kill a Mockingbird are just some of the books that were also banned in the United States at one point for their ideas and their words. According to an article in the New York Times, educational censorship has risen 35% in the last year alone. Today, we're not just seeing textbooks being taken away from classrooms, but we're seeing teaching methods and styles being removed completely as well. Some of the examples are as drug abuse seminars, sexual awareness seminars, and even the idea of teaching creation or evolution in biology classes. In the years 1990 to 1998, there were 5,246 cases that were reported to the Office of Intellectual Freedom. Now, People for the American Way warn us that censor pressures can do serious damage to the quality of education far beyond specific incidents. With censorship increasing this far into our educational system, it's starting to prohibit us our intellectual freedom. Intellectual freedom is the right of every citizen to seek and receive information without restriction. A representative from NCAC says that universal access to free public education has been long viewed as an essential to realize our democratic ideals. This takes us back to our roots as a democratic society. The First Amendment of the Constitution was made to give us the freedom of speech and the freedom of religion. And that is why censorship by the government is technically illegal. We pride ourselves on our educational system, but we also pride ourselves on the fact that this country was built off of freedom. Why should we censor our students to learn only specific things instead of learning everything that this country has to offer us? Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart said that censorship reflects a society's lack of confidence in itself. I firmly believe that if we were to take away censorship in the education system completely, we would be able to uphold the democratic society that we have today.
How did you want it?